Hey, it's Travis, Green Valley Anglers. If you're thinking vegetation is dead till spring, not quite. Welcome back to my daily tip series, 5 minutes to better bass fishing, videos every single day to put you on them. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss one. It's February. Water's warming to the low to mid 40s, and while shallow grass is gone, the deep remnants like hydrilla or milfoil in 20 to 35 feet could still be holding staging bass like a winter fortress. Right now, we're talking about probing deep vegetation in February, why these forgotten green edges are bass magnets now, the exact spots to target, and the baits to probe them without snags. 5 minutes with your deep vegetation cheat sheet at the end that will make you graph for green instead of rock. Ready? Let's go. Why probing deep vegetation is February's gold. Water's 40 to 45 degrees. Grass will die off in winter, but there may be remnants in deep, stable zones holding oxygen and tiny forage like craws or shad. Bass will use the edges for cover during transition, staging for pre-spawn without full shallow commitment. The probe lets you fish the vegetation vertically or slow without hanging up constantly. One good deep patch can reload all day as schools slide in from open water. The deep vegetation spots I'm crushing right now. Number 1. Outside edges of old hydrilla lines in 25 to 35 feet on flats. Number 2, scattered milfoil or pondweed patches in your channel drops. 3, transitions where vegetation meets rock or gravel. Number 4, deep grass humps or points in southern arms that holds warmth longer. I'll idle with side imaging on, looking for the fuzz on the bottom, then down imaging to confirm arcs in the edges before I'm parking my boat right there. Money baits for probing deep vegetation. A 3/8 ounce tube jig head with a 4-inch tube. I love green pumpkin. Throwing that on my favorite Shimano Expride 7'2" medium heavy with a Shimano Curado 150 and 12-pound Sunline Sniper fluorocarbon. This allows you to probe without snags. A 1/2 ounce football jig and small craw trailer, same colors, same setup for dragging the edges. Looking at a light spinning setup, I love the Megabass Destroyer Landsat 611 extra fast, and I throw that with a Shimano Vanford 3000 and 8-pound Sunline Assassin fluorocarbon if you want something a little more finesse. Those are my favorite pairings. You can use the same or your favorite brand in similar sizes and actions. Here's your technique. Probe vertical or slow horizontal. Hover over the patch, drop the tube or jig on semi-slack into the green. Let it sink to depth, hop 4 to 8 inches. It doesn't take a ton of rod movement to just hop that little. You want to free fall it and pause to 10 to 30 seconds, as long as you can stand it. Let the fish tell you what they're looking for. For a jig, you can drag inches along the edge. Bites on the fall or pause. Make sure you feel the fish before you set to avoid snags from those phantom bites we all get from time to time. One time out, water was in the low 40s. It was bluebird skies. I found a faint hydrilla edge on a flat at about 28 feet. Throwing a tube on my Expride Curado, I probed it slow, mostly vertical. Stayed 2 hours, nailed 13 keepers. One patch, one limit, the probe kept me in the green without hanging. And bank anglers, probing deep vegetation is tougher without a boat. But if you've got access to reservoirs with remaining grass near steep drops like some southern public lakes, it's totally doable. Look for riprap or points where grass historically grows deep. Use the same 3/8 ounce tube on a 7-foot to 7'2" medium heavy casting setup with 12-pound fluorocarbon. Cast toward the old grass line, let it sink fully, then hop and pause it back up the break. I've caught solid fish off public access in February just by targeting areas known for winter grass. The probe lets you feel the edges. Your February deep vegetation probe cheat sheet. Look for faint green edges or patches in 20 to 35 feet on flats, humps, or channels. Your key, vegetation to mud, vegetation to rock transitions. Baits, a tube jig, a football jig, or go something a little bit more finesse like a finesse tube. Setup, 7-foot to 7'2" medium heavy casting and 12-pound fluorocarbon for control. Look at a spinning setup if you want to do something more finesse. Technique, drop vertical, hop 4 to 8 inches, pause 10 to 30 seconds as long as you can stand it. Again, let the fish tell you what they're looking for. Experiment on those pause lengths. Bonus, southern lakes or mild winters hold grass longer. Probe the green, catch the mean, and there you have it. Probe the last deep vegetation and watch the bites ignite. Next early February day, graph for the faint green instead of the obvious cover. Rig the tube on the medium heavy and probe slow. When that 7.3 loads on the hop, you'll be a vegetation prober. Drop a like if you're probing grass this week, comment your best winter vegetation fish, and subscribe so we keep these February transitions coming. I appreciate you. Stay warm, probe deep, tight lines, and I'll catch you on the next one.